Hello, everybody. I'm back. First off, take a sip of water and let's get right into this. Alright, so you might be wondering why I changed the meme for this one, and that's because the last meme is no longer relevant. In fact, it was barely relevant when I made the first video. So, yeah. But, yeah, this is what if Deku was a Transformer slash Akri. Or tell me down in the comments how her name is pronounced. But yeah. I don't remember what your name was, but I hearted your comment. Thank you to the guy who let me know how tall Akri is. I'll be doing that now. Alright, so his transformed state is about it depends on how tall he is, but it's double to 3 times as tall as he is, depending on different things about. So yeah, he's gonna max out at 15 feet, and he can't go smaller, he can only go bigger. So like as he grows, his transformed forms get bigger as well. And the motorcycle he transformed into in the last video is small. Well, pretty small. So yeah. Let's get right into the video. So, essentially, it's the next day. Izuku is going to school, and all the kids are asking him, "Hey Izuku, what's your quirk?" He says, "Well, it's kind of difficult to explain. It's a, I can kind of, it's a transformation type quirk. Essentially, I get bigger and turn into metal. I can do a bit more, but that's kinda it right now. I can there's a few weapons I have, but that's about it." "Oh, that's kinda cool." Bakugo, talking slick out of the side of his neck, says, "Oh yeah, it's not, well, it sounds pretty weak to me. My explosion's probably a lot stronger." And, Izuku said, because like this is a little while after Bakugo got his quirk that Izuku unlocked his. Like, Bakugo was the first to unlock it, besides the mutation kids. Like he was the first emitter slash transformation kid to unlock their quirk. Izuku was the last of the group. So yeah, there's that. But there's, so yeah. And essentially, what happened was, he kind of got that Bakugo way starting. He's not quite there, and he's probably going to keep going that way, because, I don't think, because, like, he wouldn't have bullied Izuku, because, like, he had no reason to. Like, I'm sure, he didn't, he's not, yeah. So, yeah, fast forward to first year of middle school, or, like, yeah, or, like, last year of middle school. I'm gonna fast forward to there. They weren't that great friends. They kind of separated. They don't really talk much. They don't. Bakugo never bullied Izuku in this one, so he didn't, and he never got the name Deku. I'm probably still gonna call him Deku because, but when someone's talking to him, they're gonna call him Izuku. And like no one at the school knows he has the motorcycle thing, or how big he even gets. They've never seen him transform. Like he doesn't like showing it. Or like they've seen it once, like back when they were like still in preschool. He showed it off, or like first year of elementary, or like primary school. But I know here in the States where I am, it's elementary school, middle school, high school, then college / university. But what's it like where you live? What is it called? Like, I know it's even different places. It's different for each uh, school, even. Like, let me know what you call it. Cause like for me, it's elementary, then middle school, then high school, then college, or whatever other schooling you take after that. Or if you don't take schooling, that's cool too. Do what you do. You do you. But yeah, you know, Izuku never really got that He never really got that whole quirk obsession thing. I mean, he's still like he's good at analyzing things, but and he's kept that sharp. And he does brain teasers and like puzzles all the time. Like if he's if he's not doing something else, like if he has nothing better to do, that's what he does. Like, he thinks, and he keeps to himself a little bit. He had friends, but you know, most of them just stayed at school. Like, they were just at school friends. Like he didn't really have any close friends that he could, you know, talk with after school. But yeah. After that, I'd say that hmm. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I just blanked out there. Um, so yeah, no one really knows much about his quirk. They know he has one, and they know it, and they know that it makes him a bit, and they think it just makes him a bit bigger, and that it turns him into metal. It's more than that, but you know, that's all they remember about it, or know. Like the few that do remember, that's all they know. It's like they remember, oh, he got taller, like, but it wasn't. It was like a foot taller. It's like he might, you know, he might be when his quirk is active, he might be the tallest out of us, but you know, other than that. So yeah. Then Izuku, yeah. So yeah. Bakugo is, so now we're gonna go, Bakugo is bullying this kid that has a weak quirk. It's known that his quirk is kind of weak, and Izuku is kind of there. Uh, And Izuku just walks up and says, Bakugo, go away. And, you know, Bakugo's going to say, oh yeah, make me. Izuku then turns into a 10-foot giant made out of metal. Or like, no, like not yet, but that's what he's going to do. It's like he says, Bakugo, I'm asking you once. Leave him alone and go away. You know, Bakugo then throws an explosion at Izuku. And then when the explosion disappears, it's just this 10-foot tall metal humanoid with their arms and an X above their face, shielding the kid that was behind them. And then, you know, this is the first time they've really seen Izuku's quirk, or at least in quite a while. So, like, they thought it just made him a bit taller. Nah, he's like 10 foot tall now. Yeah, he's not at his full height yet, so. By the way, he's like he's at like 5, he's like 5'9" right now, so he's gonna get taller. And then he's gonna get 15-foot tall max, some for agree. But yeah, that's how tall he can get in total. So yeah, after that, Izuku Bakugo is kind of terrified. Like, this is just a 10-foot thing, 10-foot tall monster essentially made out of metal, and his explosion didn't do that much to it. Sure, there's damage, but it didn't do that much. You know, and then Izuku just punches Bakugo, like, and he just goes flying by like 15 feet, like, yeah, 15 feet, just to make up for the not being 15 feet tall yet. Gets launched like to like 15 feet back. It's like, yeah, of course Izuku's strong in this form. Of course he is. And then Bakugo's goons are like, hey, and Izuku, he just, do you really want to do this to the two thugs essentially that Bakugo has? Because like Bakugo's on the floor in pain, on the verge of consciousness, and yeah, and he's just laying there. It's like he just got gut punched by someone with a strength quirk, essentially. So he just got popped in the gut. So after that, Izuku, the two thugs essentially, run off, leaving Bakugo. Izuku transforms back into his normal form. His clothes aren't really tattered because, like, his clothes are and anything he has on him are kind of absorbed whenever he transforms. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, so skip to the last day of middle school. Alright, class, settle down. We're going to take these tests, the apprehension tests, like to show where you want to go for high school and all that jazz. Like, who am I kidding? Throws the papers up. Bakugo goes through that whole little speech, but then Izuku just throws a pencil at the back of his head. Like, midway through. Like, don't lump me in with these losers, teach. I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be... Just to the back of the head. Like, one of the big pink erasers, I'd say, just got yeeted at the back of his head. So yeah, there's that. And then the whole class is just terrified. Like, because, like, none of them have seen Izuku's transformed state. Like, and then Bakugo just looks back. Who the hell threw that? And Izuku is just looking into his soul. Like, he's just looking into Bakugo's eyes. Bakugo, just sit down. Do you have any idea how stupid you look? Like, no one's seen Izuku act this way. Like, he's never really done anything. Like, he's just kind of been there in the background. Teacher just says, settle down, settle down. No more, don't throw things at class. Don't throw things in class. And the whole class is still scared for Izuku's life. Then one of them catches on. Wait, Izuku's not scared of Bakugo at all. He doesn't say it out loud, but like he realizes like, he's not scared of him at all. Like, does he think he's stronger? Like, that's that. Like, like, teacher does the whole thing. Oh, yes, Katsuki. Your record is impressive. You might be able to make it into UA. The class goes, oh wow, UA? That's a national school. Izuku, you wanted to go to UA as well. Yes, sir. Yes, I did. And like, Izuku, he's gonna be like, hey, this guy's kind of, this is the guy in charge. No, give him respect. That a-hole, like, he gives most people respect. Like, in his own kind of way. Like, to adults that aren't villains or a-holes. Or, like, that are, and stuff like that. He'll call him ma'am, sir, and all that jazz. I'm probably going to forget to do that through this, but, he goes through all that, because, like, that's just the way he is. And he's not, and he only does that to people that are above him, like, in authority, like people that hold authority in a place, or something like a teacher, or like a cop, or a pro hero, or someone that's above him in the scale. Like, he is not afraid to break the rules, but he is respectful. He is respectful to people that deserve it, or at least that's the way he sees it, and, that's the way I'm going to be doing this. I just ranted for I don't know how long. Anyway. Oh, by the way, guys, what do you think of my new mic? Let me know down in the comments. Oh, it's not really a mic since I use Bluetooth headphones, but to record. But yeah, I'm using wireless earbuds now, and I think these are good. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. By the way, take a sip. Yeah. So yeah. Um. So yeah. Izuku, when he gets back home, it's like he doesn't go through that shortcut. So yeah, and Izuku, he goes home. So he doesn't encounter the sludge villain. Doesn't deal with him. All Might takes him in. All that jazz. You know. Yeah. And after that, Izuku he gets home. He asks his mom, "Hey, Mom, I have a question." And Gojo says, "Go ahead, honey." He asks if he could I take martial arts? Says, since I'm gonna be going to UA to try and be a hero, and I'm gonna be trying to. But there's like 10 months before we actually have to, until the entrance exam even is. So do you think I could take some martial arts training? Well, to train, you know. And Inko says, "Of course, sweetie." It's like, Inko, best mom in anime. You know. So yeah. So 10 months go. So what was it? 8 months, 10 months, doesn't matter. That time goes by. Izuku's taller now. He's flat. I'd say he's a flat 6 foot now, and he is like just over that short time. He's a flat 6 foot from he went from a five. No, like he was at a 6 foot, so now he's at 6'6". Yeah, he's like 6'4". He's 6'4" now, and by the time he graduates, he's gonna be at his full height. Like, I don't know what that's gonna be like. He's gonna be about the same height as All Might. Not gonna be as buff, but not gonna be as skinny as Small Might or Toshinori. So yeah, and I'd say One for All goes to Mirio or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think it'll go to Mirio, but he uses it, but not all the time. It's like if he can get by using just his original quirk, he'll do it. Like he doesn't go overboard unless absolutely necessary. Unlike a certain someone. Ugh, sorry, had something hung. So yeah, he's entrance exam. Izuku walks in, doesn't trip. He's not nervous at all. At all. Okay, he's slightly nervous, but nowhere near. Like, okay. Gonna do this. Then he walks in the gate and goes to the place he needs to go. Written test goes by. The whole thing with the, he gets, like, he studied in the time as well, so like he gets about the same grade he got. So, yeah. Then it goes on, like, then it's on to the physical, or like, the practical, what it was. They go outside, go to things. Ida does his whole shtick. Izuku, he hangs to the back a bit, I'd say. And, yeah. He's just in the back, just, I don't know, just kind of warming himself up, jumping up and down, swinging his arms up, around, side to side, rolling his neck, cracking his neck, popping his knuckles, you know, shoulders, anything that'll pop, he pops it. Yeah. So then Izuku goes and, President Mike says, "Gates open. No countdowns in a real battle. So go!" And then Izuku, he stands up. He starts running out. Like, everyone is going straight forward for the most part, except him. He heads off to the side, transforms into his large form, clothes get absorbed and everything else. And then he turns into a motorcycle. And then he just buzzes and then he just roars off towards one of the robots. And, no, he doesn't show his robot. He just runs towards one of the... No, he runs with the rest of them. He transforms before he... Yeah, he transforms before he does that. And, he's going pretty fast. He's going pretty fast. He's... What, 10 feet tall now. Or 11 foot tall. So, he's got pretty long legs and, all that. And he's got enhanced strength and speed. The speed's not he's actually faster, just that he's got longer stride. He can't move his legs faster. He can't punch faster. He can't move faster. He's just bigger, so he just kind of moves that way. So he's just got longer walking strides. That's kind of like how when you see a little child just waddling along as quickly as they can, and they're still struggling to keep up with their, and they're still just all just and they're keeping pace with the adult next to them that's just walking normally. So yeah, there's that. That is annoying. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's just beep beep, 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 beep beep. It's so annoying. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and drown that out with the sound of my own voice. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is so annoying. Yeah. So Izuku, and he's not fast as Ida yet. He's not fast as Ida. He's slightly slower than Ida. Not by much, though. And he's keeping a good pace with Ida. Ida's pulling ahead. He has to push himself a little bit to pull ahead. And Izuku's pushing himself a little bit to stay there. So, yeah, they're about even in speed, but Ida's slightly faster. Yeah. And Izuku, all that happened. So, and he just talks with Ida. Wow. You're pretty fast. Ida says, "I can say the same to you." Now, I'd say he probably talks like that when he's running as well, or something. He doesn't do the hand chop thing, because his hands are already moving like that because he's running. Yeah, why not? He does the hand thing. So, Izuku walks by, and then Izuku goes right, Lida. I've been told it's Lida, but I've always called it Ida. It's I don't know. Because it looks like a capital I, lowercase I, D-A. But some of my friends are saying it's lowercase, but some of my friends are saying it's L-I-D-A. but then it would be a capital L since it's his first name, or like it's the first letter in a name. So then it'd have that tail thing, but it never shows that, so I don't know. I don't know. So, I'm gonna call him Ida, because that's how I've seen it written, and I don't remember it being written any other way. But, down in the comments, let me know. Is it L or is it an I? Like, do a lowercase I and a capital L. Or like an uppercase I, capital L. Like, let me know. What is it? Anyway, so yeah. Izuku goes right, Ida goes left. You know, he's and Izuku pulls out his tonfa and he just starts beating on robots. Just clang, 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 just mowing robots down, And he is striking, he's going for the legs. He's striking them in the neck. He's going for weak points. Because like a decent amount of his training was done with tonfas. And he did a little bit of training with his, like, I'll guess guns, or I'll say he's using crossbows, energy crossbows. Energy bows? No. Crossbows. EA Sports. Get in the game. Well, so yeah, Izuku goes, da ba da ba da ba da, I'm talking now. He just goes through robots, he helps a few people that are about to get hurt, or like, that are, or, that are about, a student or two mistakes him for a robot, but then he transforms back. Like, he says, no, no, but then he'll say, no, 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 I am not a robot, I am a person using my quirk. You can tell by the way I'm moving my arm. And talking to you. And telling you not to attack me. Anyway, see ya. He just left him there with an awkward silence on purpose. Just to mess with him, because he finds that stuff funny. Because he will be respectful in all senses, but he will still be an a-hole. if if a teacher's being an a-hole, he will be super petty and passive aggressive. Like, he will purposely put awkward silences in the conversation if he can, or he'll do stuff like he learned, like, over time he learned how to do this thing to where he talks and moves his mouth separately, so it looks like it's glitching, or like it's a bad dubbed. So yeah, it's just so, and that just messes with people so much. It's so funny. It's something I'm trying to learn how to do. I've done it once before, but I only got it down that once, right? I only got it right once, and I just, after that I couldn't get it right. Like, I could do the first word or two, but like I could get the first word, or the start of the first word, but yeah, I can't go further than that. I can go, hello. But after, and it messes with my voice when I'm doing it. Like, I don't mean like, it's my voice, but like, it just sounds differently. So yeah. Izuku's gonna do that. So yeah. Yeah. The 0 pointer gets shut off and all that. I think, he goes home, waits, gets his letter. I'm gonna do that in the next episode. So, yeah. Have a good day, you guys. I don't know what else to say. Have a good night, I guess. Afternoon. Good morning. Till next time.